Good evening, teacher. This opportunity I explained about ATC and DME because it's very important to mention this topic due to work in different spaces or in different kind of work in relation to aviation. Use this ATC um, 608. Uh, but the question is how work this component because used to comprovate or comprove different the same data. For example, when I have you see this display, this display showed the same numbers about different mode. For example, mode 8, mode C, and without mode S because this component doesn't work with mode S. Only two modes before mentioned before. In the first port, I can set and I can calibrate this component. Use only this reply XPDR because the analogic um, will will stay in the middle of this window. And how can you do? Simple. You can regulate inter. When you can regulate inter, you can establish it a good signal. And then when you can establish this signal, you can use a framing. Framing is a good part of the signal what connect different procedures about propagation of signal, etc. Framing is when you establish a looking. When you establish a looking, then accomplish a framing. Well, what is looking? When you have a two two pulse one P2 and P3. When have a looking, you can see the P1 and P2 increase than P2 because P2 less there's the less design. It's a good framing when the P2 increase than P1 and P3 doesn't establishing a communication between signals. Then you set this velocity in range when this velocity is specific for DME. You can use important to use a attenuator because this component work with different power about the transponder. It's a different approximately 20 dV 20 dV. For this reason you can use attenuate the power and the signal when the transponder receive this information. And on the other hand, you can see different light. This light have a weight. For example, when you have set 7, you it's necessary to let 3 lines on because when you plus 4 plus 2 plus 1 is only 7. You have plenty of combination about this. And you can in this opportunity you can set 7 to 41 for middle of a ATC transponder. In when you can set in ohm, you can select a mode C, no, a mode 8. When you can select add, you can sit in mode C. And when you can select in mode C, only you can receive in the ATC 608 pilot code, only this. And you can set mode C, you can receive altitude. For this weight you can use encoder. In this opportunity in the module you can use D481 A2, depends of the manual of this component. When you can obtain different tables, when you and getting different data, when you can select, for example, 118,000, I don't know, 1,800 feet, different kind of altitude. An encoder process the signal, convert analogic signal and digital signal, because receive a static port, and you convert a digital signal when you show in this display. It's simple. Finally, it's necessary to mention this ATC work with the secondary radar and the transponder that get the aircraft. The secondary radar interrogate to the transponder of staying the aircraft, and the transponder process the signal and respond in different mode that set for the pilot. Okay, that's all of information about this laboratory. Thanks for watching.